Good morning and welcome to an updated morning routine. It has been a few months, maybe half a year since I did my last one, and here we go. So my morning always starts with coffee. It is the first thing I drink before I drink water automatically. Sometimes if I'm really thirsty, it might be water, but I prefer coffee first. I know it might be controversial. My favorite way to make my coffee is with the Hario V60. It's a drip. And you just have the coffee filters, you wet it a little bit, put in about 3 teaspoons of coffee, and then it just drips through, and it's all delicious already. And then I add a little bit of oat milk. That's kind of my go-to. The coffee that I have, it's not my favorite, but it's in a local shop that's close to me, so it's ideal for me to get it. So I probably go through about 1 a week, with that being probably 1 or 2 coffees a day. On Wednesdays, I work from home, so I thought this was the best day for me to film my morning routine. It is the same every day, but it just gives me a little bit more time to show you what I'm doing. But anyway, because I'm working from home, I'm going to turn on the heating because it is getting cold. It's freezing outside. So I've got 2 radiators. I put them on maybe once in the morning, once in the evening if I'm at home, and that keeps it nice and toasty. Being at home gives me a little bit extra time to kind of clean up from the night before. So I just usually put away any food or any dishes that I haven't done, all of my clothes that I wore the day before or that need to be washed, etc., etc. So just a little bit of cleaning before I start my day. Harley is usually still sleeping at this time, but I fill up her water. And then usually I will bring her out and then she gets fed afterwards. So that is just her little routine. Then it's shower time, one of my favorite things to do in the morning because it just wakes me up. I feel refreshed and clean. I think there's no better feeling than that. So I have a really hot shower. I know people recommend a cold shower, but I just can't do it. I've tried a blast at the end of the shower. It does feel good afterwards, but it's so cold. It's winter. I need a boiling hot shower. This was just a body shower, which for me, I love them. It works quite well. And I'm just going to put some moisturizer on because I need to keep everything hydrated with it being winter and also just hydration every day in general. Then I brush out my hair and I use a little bit of the Olaplex oil just to hydrate it and also take down a little bit of frizz. Focus most of it at the bottom and then a little bit on the root too. Then for skin, I just use toner. I find that sits best on my skin in the mornings. And then I also have 2 new tattoos, so I need to keep those hydrated. So I just have some, tattoo healing cream. I can't remember the name of it. But it's tender, it's sore, but it's all good. And that is my shower routine over. Then I make my way over, wake up Harley. She is a little bit lazy in the morning, so it does take a while, but look at her. Isn't she just an angel? She's so sweet, and she's so good with this routine as well, so grateful for that. And then we need to get changed. It's a work from home day, so don't expect anything too much. I think everybody needs to be honest here. We wear tracksuits when we work from home. I think you're crazy if you don't. But if you work from home full time, maybe that's different. But Wednesdays, I look like this. Then I'm putting away more things that I have forgot to put away before. And I basically get my setup ready for my work day. So this is where I sit. I don't have an official desk because I don't really have the space for it, but I'm comfy here. I can make it so I don't actually get back pain, so it's fine. but I just set up my work laptop, my keyboard, mouse, put on Vaseline because get that lip hydration going, you know. Then I'm putting on the warmest jacket that I can find because it's time to go outside, bring Harley out because she's awake. I turn off whatever music or podcast I have on, put that in my pocket and get her ready to come outside. We don't have an official garden, so I basically just bring her for a little walk down the canal, and that's usually where she'll go to the bathroom in the mornings, and she's comfortable with it. And usually on weekends or on Wednesdays we'll visit a park. Then as soon as we get home, I give Harley her breakfast. She eats that while I make myself a hot lemon. It's simple. It's just a slice of lemon. I squeeze in as much lemon juice as I can and then just hot water. And I usually just top this up throughout the day because for me, it's another good way of drinking water, but also warms you up for winter. Then I sit down and I prepare to start my work day. Of course, I have Harley, so I give her a little bit of attention, some one-on-one snuggles, and this is just my therapy. I've got so many forms of therapy, but this is definitely one of them, and I feel like it's hers too. But this is usually the time that I will kind of prepare, get everything ready, check everything over. I usually always have a podcast on in the background of me working. Today I was listening to Lexi, and again, she's my favorite. I said this in my last video. I also put in some recommendations for other podcasts, so yeah, check that out. It was only a quick one, but I'm just loving podcasts. They make me so happy. I could listen to them all day. Luckily, I had prepared my overnight oats the night before, and it's a recent obsession. I feel like it tastes amazing. I am a huge lover of porridge oats anyway, but this is just such an easy way for me to eat them and not have as much mess. I'm not sure, but it's delicious. I am gonna make what I eat in a day as my next video, so I'm gonna put in the overnight oats recipe that I use for that, so you can check it out if you are interested. I don't know what you consider to be tasty, but to me, that looks good. And it tastes good. Then it's about now that I will have a second coffee because I love to have coffee with my food, and I don't really rely on coffee for energy, which is good. I feel like it doesn't actually make a difference when I have it. I could be making that up in my head, but for me, I just love coffee for the taste and the flavor. So this is just me repeating the exact same process and setting that up beside my laptop. Then I sit down and I just enjoy my breakfast. I usually have my podcast on in the background, whatever I'm listening to, and I continue with getting work done, but it's generally chill. This is just how every morning goes for me, whether I'm in office or working from home. And this is basically it. I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. You got a bit more of an insight to my life, my mornings, but I will be filming lots more for you. Just keep an eye out. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, do what you want, but we will see you soon, and lots of love.